of the main goals of human life is to achieve success. However, success is not something that comes suddenly. It has to be achieved through hard work, perseverance, proper planning, and a positive mindset. Every person wants to be successful in some area of his own life, be it studies, work, business, or personal development. But the path to this success is not very easy. Only by following some basic principles and habits can we achieve the desired success. 1. Setting clear goals. If you do not know where you want to go in life, then you will never reach that destination. The first condition for success is to set a specific and measurable goal. The goal should be such that you can implement it in stages. Only by working towards small goals every day, it is possible to gradually move towards big goals. 2. Hard work and perseverance. Hard work is the key to success. This proverb is not just a saying, it is a reality of life. A person who works hard consistently will definitely succeed one day. Failure will come, but don't let it stop you. Instead, you should accept failure as your own experience and keep trying. 3. Proper use of time. The importance of time is immense. A successful person never wastes time. Making a plan for daily work and working accordingly is one of the keys to success. If you can use your time by giving up the habit of laziness and time wasting, success is largely assured. 4. Efforts to gain self-development and knowledge. Today's world is constantly changing. Therefore, you should keep your knowledge, skills, and habits up to date and relevant. Reading books, learning something new, taking online courses, or discussing with experts are one of the ways to self-development. 5. Positive mindset and confidence. To be successful, you should remove the thoughts, I can't do it, from your mind. Positive thinking, confidence, and courage help a person achieve big goals. You should not be discouraged by the criticism of others and have faith in your goals and work. 6. Well-planned life. Those who are successful in life do not make any decisions suddenly. They work according to the plan, think about the future, and prepare from now. If you work blindly without a proper plan, a lot of time and effort is wasted. 7. Maintaining connections with good people. You can recognize a person by looking at their companions. This saying is very true. It is very important to build friendships and relationships with positive people. They encourage us, point out mistakes, and guide us in the right direction. It is better to stay away from people with a negative mindset. 8. Financial awareness. There is a deep relationship between financial stability and success. Being aware of savings, investments, and spending will help you avoid risks in the future. No matter how low your income is, you need to develop the habit of saving and budgeting. 9. Maintaining health and peace of mind. Success can only be enjoyed when you are healthy. A sick or mentally fragile person cannot enjoy the joy of success even if he is successful. Therefore, regular exercise, adequate sleep, healthy food, and mental peace should be paid attention to. 10. Spiritual strength and trust in Allah. As Muslims, we should believe that nothing is possible without the will and help of Allah. Therefore, prayer, supplication, and trying to stay on the right path are unique aids in our path to success. Along with trusting ourselves, we should trust in Allah. Conclusion. There is no magic or shortcut to success in life. It is a long-term process that is developed step by step. Goal setting, hard work, proper use of time, positive thinking, and faith in Allah. A person can achieve his desired success with a combination of all these. It should be remembered that success does not only mean financial progress, but building a full, meaningful, and happy life is real success. Presenting a big, beautiful, and inspiring story about success. The story highlights the importance of life's realities, perseverance, and self-confidence. Story: Shadow of the Thorn Tree. 1. Introduction. A poor teenager lived in a small village. His name was Rakib. He was only 14 years old, but the realities of life had made him grow up long ago. He lost his father when he was young. His mother worked in a handicraft center in the village. There was always poverty in the family. Although he wanted to study, he did not have money to buy books. Still, Rakib dreamed. He would grow up, do something that his village, his mother, and even himself could be proud of. 2. Exceptional courage. One day, the teacher at school asked a question. What do you want to be when you grow up? Everyone said that some wanted to be a doctor, some an engineer, some a businessman. But Rakib said, I want to be someone who can help others fulfill their dreams. The class erupted in laughter. Someone said, You can't even fulfill your own dreams. How can you make others? The teacher, however, listened silently and said, Rakib, you have the power to see something differently one day. 3. Harsh reality. After finishing school, Rakib would go to work in the fields, sometimes herding cows, sometimes carrying goods to the market. With that money, he would buy old books for himself. At night, when his mother was asleep, he would quietly light a hurricane. Sometimes, even when he was hungry, he would not stop studying. 4th, obstacles and failures. Once, he participated in a district-based science competition. With great difficulty, he created and submitted his own project, a cheap solar-powered lamp that the village children could use for studying. But his project was not selected. The reason? He could not present it beautifully because he did not have the money to buy a good board or chart. Rakib was very upset. One night, he sat alone in an open field and cried. Then he looked up at the stars in the sky and said, I will show you one day, even a thorn tree can provide shade. 5th rise. The next year, he participated again. This time, he learned presentation skills by watching YouTube online, borrowed some materials from a teacher, and beautifully designed his project. This time, his work surprised everyone. He came first in the district. This one victory turned his life around. He was reported in the newspaper, and an NGO gave him a scholarship. 6. Walking the path of his dreams. Rakib then went to the city to study engineering. There, he worked on even bigger projects, cheap electricity supply, mobile-based education system for villages, etc. A solar lamp project he created won a national award. Scholarships also came from abroad, but he turned them down. He says, My fight is here, not abroad. I want to be with those people who dream like me, but don't get the opportunity. 7. Return and true success. Rakib later opened a small organization of his own, Alokchaya Foundation, through which poor rural students are provided with technical education and inspiration. He still says, I am standing here today not because I am successful, but because I failed. Tears welled up in his mother's eyes, but this time the tears were not of sadness, they were of pride and peace. 8th conclusion. Rakib still says, success does not mean just a big job. Success means paving a path for others. When you find someone, even after losing yourself, that is real success. Lessons from the story. You have to dream big. no matter how difficult the time and situation may be. You can win one day if you don't give up, if you fight. Success does not mean just doing something for yourself. Helping others fulfill their dreams is also a great form of